Hi guys, RubyKiss1961 here. Just wanted to check in briefly to let you know that I am still here. I had a problem with I had a short in my laptop cord. So the cord they were able to fix, but it was having trouble with it, and it was gone, being fixed, and so I've not been able to vlog. I've been able to comment a little bit because I've been using my grandpa's computer, but my grandpa's computer is an older computer and doesn't have a camera eye up there like mine does. So I've got my cord fixed and I'm able to vlog, and I miss you guys. I really do. I've just appreciated your support so much. I wanted to say that I feel like I'm back or almost back to where I was at my lowest LIW, which was after the third round that I did, which I never vlogged for because it was just a short round. It was like the 23-day one. I lost 10 pounds in that one. I ended up my LIW being 151. Now, I have not had a scale here. There is a scale here, but it does not work properly at all. I would be pulling my hair out. It's like an analog one, and you step on it 1 minute, and it changes every time you step on it, too drastically to be accurate. But I can tell with the way I feel, and I can tell with the way I look, and I can tell with the way that my clothes feel that I'm back there, or very close to being back there. And really, that was my goal for this round. And I got to give a shout out to Toy for her last video, or one of her last videos. I don't think I was looking at an old one. But just for, you know, specifically saying, know what your goals are, and it just like dawned on me, that was my goal for this round, really. So I don't know what I would call this round. Certainly not unsuccessful, you know, because I would have liked to have gone below my last LIW, but my goodness, with all the stress, I'm still in Florida and dealing with my grandpa, who's very ill and not quite himself. I can't even begin to explain the kind of stress that has been involved in that. And for me to have gotten back a hold, you know, and back, you know, on the wagon, so to speak, you know, has been such a positive and wonderful thing. So, you know, I should be proud of myself for, you know, taking the reins of my life. I saw myself getting way out of control, and I've been able to find my way back. You know, and so I feel really good about that. Appreciated that vlog, Toy, very much. You know, this was my goal, really. Icing on the cake would have been to have passed, you know, released a little more. There's been company here. There's been cousins. Well, Larry's my first cousin once removed. Haven't seen him and his wife in probably 20 years. So there's been company here. There's been those relatives here, and yeah, so there's been all kinds of food involved. So I can't say that I've stayed on. I can't say that I haven't cheated at all. I have certainly, when it's seemed appropriate, if it ever does seem appropriate when you're on protocol to cheat. I have done that. Probably would have released more had I not. But, like I said, I can't beat myself up. I feel like I've done the best I can in this round with everything going on. And so, therefore, and plus, not having to buy bigger sizes while I'm here and fitting comfortably into my clothes that I brought with me again here to Florida, I need a name for this round. I'm not sure. Maybe some of you can help me with a name for it. The clueless round, because I've not weighed. That's been so weird. I've gotten on that scale just to sort of kind of get an idea, but I just cannot follow it day by day. My biggest concern about that right now at this point is the stabilization. That's where I went wrong in my third round. Without going into all that, I really didn't stabilize in that third round. So it's really important to me to make sure that I do not have any sort of cheat during the 3 weeks of P3. And that's going to be really, really important to me to stabilize. And my concern with that is I really want to get on that scale every day. And if it pops up 2 pounds past LIW, I want to do that steak day. Every time it does. Every time it does, I just want to do a steak day. But I don't have an accurate reading. I don't have an accurate way to be able to tell. So I'm not sure what to do with that. But here's the whole point, I guess, that I would like to make, is that everything, I believe, happens for a reason. I believe I'm in Florida for a reason. I believe every step is an ordered step. I'm really trusting that. And so maybe it will be a feeling that I have that I need to do a steak day. Maybe I'll sort of kind of be able to look at that scale and in some way, it's not going to be accurate, though. It's not going to be accurate. So I'm not really sure how to check to make sure that once I'm outside that 2 pound or at that 2 pound limit above LIW, that I do a steak day. But I really want to do that. I really want to focus on my stabilization. The reason why I didn't in my third round was because I had gotten sick and I only wanted to do a short 23-day round. It worked really well for me. It really did. But I didn't, when I got sick, I ended up eating things that wouldn't have been in P3, and then I decided to go back and like for another week into the phase 2 because I still had some injections left, and then it just seemed to get muddied up and messed up, and then I tried to stabilize again, and it didn't happen. So I think that was a big part of, there's several reasons why I gained a bunch of weight after doing protocol and after working so hard. There's a bunch of reasons why. But I'm confident to say that I'm back, and I'm just going to have to figure out a way to really monitor where my weight is at, because I want to do those steak days. I want to really focus, really focus on the next 3 weeks and stabilizing. So say a prayer for me. Maybe my aunt or somebody will have a scale I can borrow. I don't know if they don't have but an analog scale too around these parts. But the answers will come, and the things that I need will be provided. I really believe that. Still looking for Mr. Right. But there's been a fella at the rehabilitation facility that my grandpa has been at. That I had to take a double take when I saw him, because you know, they, you know, they tell you to fantasize and to think of yourself with that person, and, you know, to believe, you know, just believe and fantasize about it. Think about it. Think about who you want, what you want him to look like, what, you know, what you want him to be involved in. And this guy comes in and is with his mother, like, so often, his elderly mother. And it's any guy that is that committed to that hard and difficult of a task, to watch their loved one go down like that, says a lot for a man. They say to look for a man and watch how he treats his mother. And so, who knows, he might be a mama boy, I don't know. But we keep waving to each other and smiling. And I am not going to make the first moves, really. It sort of, kind of did. My grandpa was partially out in the hall, and he passed by with his mom, helping her walk down the hall. And he, I waved and I said, "Hey, my grandpa wants to know your name." I don't know why. This is another thing that's weird. My grandpa hollered out, "What's your name?" Perfect, you know, I wheeled him right out. My grandpa wants to know what your name is. And do you know that when he said what his name was, I cannot remember what he said. I don't know what the guy's name is. But I see him all the time, and I don't know, man. There's just something about this look that he has that's sort of kind of who I've visualized. And in my mind, it's either one of those God winks, you know, or it's God saying, "I've heard you, and I'm just giving you a little reminder that that person is out there," you know. So, either way, I'll keep you informed. But thanks for hanging around with me on this round. Again, I believe that in spite of the twists and turns in the road, it's been a successful round. And I love you guys, and I'm going to be commenting some more. I've commented on a lot of your vlogs, and again, appreciate you so much. Appreciate you being there. All right, didn't mean for this vlog to run that long, but it's been a little while, and I wanted to keep you up to date, and I will continue to keep you up to date during the stabilization process. All right? Bye, guys.